Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. In this video is to bring you a closer look at the Rockwood number R111LPB-630 lever handle trim protector bar in a satin stainless steel finish. Very typical and common piece of hardware that you will see in corridor applications where you need to where you've got, let's say, a cart that's moving. You'll see these installed in condo buildings in the lower level, let's say where the laundry room is. Well, that cross corridor where the elevators come down will lead to a maintenance area, or the back of the house, so to speak, where the garbage dumpsters are, where the garbage chutes will all fall down, let's say. Well, as the personnel are bringing the dumpsters in and out of the building, the doors to the laundry rooms and the stairwells, they don't want to destroy and damage the knobs or trim from the hardware as you're passing through. So installing something like this on the door is exactly what the doctor ordered, so to speak. About 2.6 pounds is what this weighs. It includes the through bolts, 1/4-20 flathead machine bolts with countersunk finish washers. The 630, that means a couple of things. That means solid stainless, as my magnet will attest. And it also means that it is in a brushed finish versus it being polished. There is an image below this video that shows the dimensional properties of the item. And we're going to go over that now. Yes, let's go over that now. The dimensional properties. And overall, looks like it's going to be about 14 7/8 or so, or 13 7/8, forgive me. 13 11/16. Overall, they're coming up with 13 3/16 from the end of the plate to the center line of the bar. I would say that we're going to be closer to about 13 inch. Yeah, it's incredibly close. You have a four-inch dimension of where the bend occurs, where the plateaued area is. Okay. You have 3 1/4 as a projection. So 3 1/4, forgive me, overall, the thickness of the material looks like it's about 3/8. Yeah, indeed. So you're going to have about 2 7/8 on the inside. Let's put the tape measure here so you can kind of get an idea of what you're dealing with an installation. It's heavy. We lay that tape measure out and you can see you're about 3 1/2 on the inside. Then we talked about the 2 7/8 inside projection, but now you can see the rest of where all of it falls into place. Okay, to help you determine if this will be a good fit for your application, the width of the pad that's there is 1 7/8, and the overall face dimension of the bar 1 1/2, as you can see. These bolts will be intended for an 1 3/4 thick door. If you have something other than that, by all means reach out to us and we will be able to accommodate a thicker or thinner door for that matter, certainly. You know, you've got 3/8, that bolt's not tapped down, but maybe 1/4 at the absolute most. So bolt length can be accommodated, or plan on cutting it down if for some reason your door is a little bit thinner. There is a link below this video to a document called Mounting Drawing Template, which is very handy because it's going to go over what the suggested installation will look like for the R111LPB. You will see them installed either in line with the lock trim, or you'll see it below. And it depends on the application. However, below and not in line is what I see more often, because at that point you can affect the dimension off the lock edge of the door so as to protect the lever trim or from an approach of a cart at some odd angle that might still hit something. Maybe you've moved forward and you've decided you've had to back up, and having it in line behind the lever trim might give you an opportunity to still find a way to damage the lock hardware. And it's really not just a traditional lever lock, even though that's the intent, but you could have an electronic lock, something that makes a heavy-duty lever lock look relatively inexpensive by comparison. The other factor about that mounting drawing document is that it shows the other models as well, which is handy because you might determine to yourself the dimensional properties would be better suited by a different model, is the point of all of that. Okay, I do see a little bit of a discrepancy that's happening on this paperwork in terms of the R111LPB being shown specifically. However, what they're stating is that right side, about halfway down, you'll see 5 different models that are referred to. They're showing the 101 model, not the 111 model. So keep in mind the shape will be a little bit different, and this is the 111 model. Okay. The cart indication that's there in the upper left-hand corner describes what I was attempting to clarify earlier. There's also a link below this video to the product brochure, which is the manufacturer's catalog that goes over the same information but gives you a little bit better or visual overview of exactly what everything looks like. We don't sell these often, and I think it's because they just last forever. A piece of 3/8 solid stainless, once you install this on the door, it becomes a capital fixture. It's not gonna wear out, and you're gonna pull it off that door and put it on another door when something changes, is the bottom line. Great quality piece of hardware. Now finally, there's a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the Rockwood products that we sell, but a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog. If you have any questions on the Rockwood R111LPB-630 lever handle trim protector bar in a satin stainless steel finish, and I do want to mention it's available in architectural metals as well. So while stainless is of course the most common, you can also order it in satin bronze. Why would you want that? Well, why would you want a decorative color? You've got a library. All the hardware is in satin bronze finish. In the same scenario, carts are coming in to recycle the books. You need to have hardware that's heavy duty, but you need to have a finish that will be compliant and compatible with the balance of the hardware. Anyway, any questions on the R111LPB or any other Rockwood product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.